by teaching. Right now we teaching you that you're not supposed to wear pants. But another way for you to be an example,
I'm not gonna stop.
That's fine. That's on you.
Because I know who I am and I'm all woman.
If you knew who you are, you would dress. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5.
You see that? This is why we gotta go over the laws. Because as soon as we start telling people what God said they'll do, they don't want to hear it. But if we all
look like we the same race doesn't mean we are the same.
Exactly. That's what we've been proving. Since they call Africans Negroes,
I'm not just Africans.
thank you.
I did say they do call us that, but we are not that.
But you said we Africans though. We're not Africans. We are the Israelites. Right? Joel 2:27, we are in servitude.
And God was gonna bring us back home.
He gonna bring us back home, but we gotta do something. We gotta do something first.
Yeah.
Read that.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed.
You know what some commandments, some God's commandments that you're supposed to be keeping as a woman? You know? Give me Deuteronomy 22. No, yeah, give me Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. I'm going to show you as an Israelite woman, there are laws that you're supposed to keep. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Now, I'm going to read it for you again. Read it from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what are men's clothing that women are not supposed to wear?
I guess pants.
Pants, right? So, let me show you this picture right here. In slavery, would you think it would be easier for a woman to pick cotton in a dress or in pants? In pants. But why in slavery you don't see none of our sisters wearing pants?
Well, I guess because it wasn't in style.
No, it wasn't because it wasn't in style. Our women knew that they wasn't supposed to wear pants.
Right.
Back then, if a woman wore pants, what she was considered?
They knew, but they was under the master swift. They wore what they made them put on.
Yeah, but if they would have gave them pants, they would have worn pants. But they knew that women weren't supposed to wear pants. Men wore pants, right?
Right.
I see
Have you
a
ever,
lot of men wear dresses too.
Oh, guess what? Read the bottom verse.
Unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Now, when you go, a woman's garment is what? A dress. So men ain't supposed to be cross-dressing either. God don't do cross-dressing. 1 Timothy chapter 2. So as a woman, as an Israelite woman, you have a law, a dress code. You ain't supposed to wear pants, and men ain't supposed to wear dresses.
Right.
If it was equal, why would they have a woman with a dress on a women's bathroom and a man wearing pants? Because we all.
Well, I never really noticed that. I just noticed the name.
Well, if you couldn't read, how would you know it was a woman's bathroom? By the dress, right?
Yeah.
All right. So read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
God said a woman is supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. You know what the word modest means, right? Not revealing sexual attention. So, give me 2 examples of how you be an example.
Don't wear booty shorts.
Well, okay, that's it. That's not what I mean. But give me Matthew 5 and 17. I'm gonna show you that as an elder woman, we show our actions through 2 ways: by doing and by teaching. Right now, we teaching you that you're not supposed to wear pants. But another way for you to be an example, I mean, but
I'm not gonna stop wearing.
that's fine. That's on you.
Because I know who I am and I'm all woman.
If you knew who you are, you would wear a dress. Read that.
Guess
The
what?
book of Matthew, chapter 4.
You see that? This is why we got to go over the laws. Because as soon as we start telling people what God said they'll do, they don't want to hear it. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
Jesus Christ did not come to destroy the law. Read.
All the prophets.
Read.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Read on.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in any wise pass from the law,
Read.
till all be fulfilled.
Read on.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do,
Shall do what?
whosoever shall do
what?
and teach them.
So you teach by an example. By you wearing pants, you said to other women it's okay for them to wear pants.
No, I do that.
Read it again. Nope, read it again.
I don't want them to wear
Least
pants.
and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them.
So you got to do and teach, sister. You can't be you got to be an example in word and in deed.
Right, but back in the day, it is said, I mean, you see people that come from over there.
Well, you ain't gonna wear pants regardless. You don't care about what God said there, right? Is that what you're telling me? So God said a woman's supposed to wear pants or
I
dress.
don't have to wear these
Why you have to wear them?
because I don't want the wind blowing my dress.
That's not an excuse. Because guess what? Because you have undergarments that can stop you from that.
See my drawers.
They ain't gonna see your drawers. We don't have no 50, 60 mile per hour winds that's gonna blow your dress up, sis. Come on, let's keep it real.
Wait a minute. If I go up an escalator and you got somebody down
Ain't
there in front of
nobody.
your
That's why I gotta be modest, sis. It gotta be below the knee. It gotta be below the knee. If it's below the knee, they can't see under that, sis. Come on, my wife wears dresses every day, and she ain't got no problem with nobody looking up under her
I'm
dress.
not gonna wear a dress.
I know you ain't gonna wear a dress. You don't believe in God. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse
Don't
8.
tell me what I believe.
Your action show. Your action show, sis. Your action show. Hold on. Give me 1 Samuel. No, give me John 14 verse 15. Let's see. It's a commandment that a woman's supposed to wear dresses. You love Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Jesus say. Let's see what Jesus
But
say.
back in the day, that
Let's see now. We ain't talking about nothing about back in the day. We talking about what Jesus say. Read that.
Now.
Come on, come on.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Jesus said, if you love him, do what?
If you love me, keep my commandments.
You gonna wear a dress?
Yeah, I'm aware.
You gonna wear a dress? So you gonna start wearing dresses every day?
No.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Jesus said, you love him, you gotta keep his commandments, right? So you love Jesus? Do you love Jesus? You gonna wear dresses? No. Every day. No, that's not. That don't say that sometimes, sis. It don't say so. You can't keep the law sometimes. You can't keep it. Well, whatever. Okay, whatever. What's how you doing, bro? What's going on? We out here teaching our people who we are according to the Bible. So listen, you believe in the Bible?
I believe in African ways.
African ways. Okay, so you believe in African?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't believe your people came over here on slave ships?
We actually did.
Africans came over here on slave ships?
How else did we get here?
But I'm saying Africans didn't sell Africans to America.
We didn't sell us, but we were on the ships.
What you mean?
We were on slave ships, right?
Who?
Africans.
No.
Who were they on?
Africans weren't sold on slave ships. Israelites were sold on slave ships.
Are they not African?
No.
They didn't come from Africa.
They did, but they're not African.
Oh, so if I come from Africa, I'm not African.
Why? How did they get in Africa?
Huh?
How did they get in Africa?
Weren't they born in Africa?
No, they weren't.
They were born in Israel, right?
Yes.
Israel is where?
Northeast Africa. But they're not Africans.
Wait, that
Exodus.
gives you-
Okay, so hold on.
your answer
Are
right there.
Egyptians Africans?
They should be.
Are they? Yes or no?
Wait, yes.
Okay, Exodus 11:7.
Bring it up.
Let's see. Let's see.
Let me ask
Exodus
you
verse
something.
11. Nah, you gonna deal with me. Deal with me.
Where did that book come from?
Deal with me.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
The white
But
people
against,
Listen. Read.
but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the...
He did what?
He put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So we not the same.
When did he do that?
He did it from the beginning. Okay, give me Genesis, give me Deuteronomy 32 verse 7, huh? Verse 8. Let's see. Let's see when he did this. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Verse 8. When the Most High divided the nation.
When he did what?
When the Most High divided the nation.
When he did what?
When the Most High divided to the nation.
You asked the question, when did he do it? I showed you I'm sure. Hold on. Don't ask her a question.
I'm asking y'all questions.
Hold on.
I'm asking questions.
No. Nobody. Don't deal with nobody else but me.
Right here.
You can talk to the camera, but the camera not gonna talk back to you.
I know it ain't. You can hear me.
Right. So just talk to me. So we proved that
That
Israel.
proves you can hear me.
So we proved that Israel and Egypt are not the same people, right? Hold on. Before we move on, did we not prove that Israel and Egypt are not the same people, right?
No, it didn't.
It didn't?
It really didn't.
Exodus 11 and 7 again. Read it again.
It didn't.
Let's see. Read it again. Matter of fact, who got the Zondervan Bible Dictionary?
Separate something from its context.
Give me the Bible. Can somebody give me the Zondervan Bible? Can somebody give me the Zondervan Bible Dictionary?
Come on, it's right there.
Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Now give me Exodus chapter 18. Let's see how God put a difference between them. Because if there was the same people, we would all have the same laws, right? We would all have the same culture, right? No? Our culture don't change the people?
Doesn't have the same culture.
So that means they're not the same people, right?
Just like
That means they're not the same people, right?
certain people over here couldn't live the same way I live.
But if we all
look like we're the same race doesn't mean we are the same.
Exactly. That's what we've been proving.
That's not.
That's what we've been proving.
What I said and what you're saying was two different.
All right, let's see.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
See that? So God told us, don't follow the ways of the Egyptians. Be not the same people. We don't follow their customs. God gave us different customs than the Egyptians. We not the same people. Now read that for me.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
So he said he came the progenitor. You know what the word progenitor means, right? Okay, read.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
See that? Not the Negroes. Did Negroes come over here on slave ships?
We are Negroes from the beginning.
Did Negroes come over here on the slave ships? Read it again.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
He became the progenitor of the dark races. Ham became the progenitor of the dark races. Do they call African Negroes?
We are not Negroes.
Do they call African Negroes? I know we're not Negroes.
Call them that.
Do they call Africans Negroes?
They call them that, but that's
No, do they call Africans Negroes?
Did I not just answer
Thank you, thank you.
Did I not
We
just
don't
answer
call
your
Africans
question?
Negro. We not
Did I not just
Africans.
answer your question?
No, you didn't.
I did say they do call us that, but we are not that.
But you said we Africans though. We're not Africans.
What are we?
We are the Israelites, bro.
Right.
Our ancestors came on here on slave
Israel
ships.
in Africa.
Yes, it's in Northeast Africa, but we not Africans.
No.
We are
Is
Israelites.
Is Israel in
Read.
African?
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So, Ham is the progenitor of the Africans. We are not Africans. We are Israelites. It's a difference.
What do we call?
Read on.
And the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
No, tell me.
His indecency when his father lay drunken brought a curse upon Canaan.
So Ham is the progenitor of the Cushites, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, the Canaanites. He is their forefather. Our forefather is Shem.
Right.
What you just asked me? You asked me what?
I asked you what.
Oh, give me Galatians 4:16. But this is us right here, coming over here on slave ships. Now notice, first, before we read this, read that to answer your question.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is...
Where's Jerusalem? Where is Jerusalem?
Israel.
No, where is it?
Africa.
Where at?
Huh?
Where is Jerusalem?
Jerusalem?
Yes.
Africa.
No, it's in Israel. Read.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free,
So,
which is the mother of us all.
Where's the what? Where's the what? Is the what?
Which is the mother of us all.
So we come from Israel. Jerusalem is the mother of us all, not Africa.
Right.
Not Africa.
But where is
That don't make us Africans.
Your answer is in the question. Where is Israel?
Israel is in Africa, Northeast Africa. But we're not Africans.
No.
Joel chapter 3 verse 2.
No. How
You
can we
making
not
that
be
point, but that
African?
point, how many nations of... No, you can't on this side. You got to stay on this
I'll
side.
try to come closer to you.
Oh, you good. Nah, you good. Give me Joel chapter 3 verse 2. I want you to listen to this, bro. Africans and Africans are the same thing as Egyptians. They are Nilotics. We don't come from them. Egyptians and Africans sold us into slavery. Sold Israelites into slavery. The reason why we came into Africa, listen. The reason why we fled into Africa was from what? 70 AD. Roman persecution.
Exactly.
We fled into Africa. We mingled amongst them. But they knew who we were. They knew that we weren't the same people. You can go to Africa right now, they'll tell you blacks and Africans are not the same people.
Right. Yep.
They know this. That's why they're called Nilotics, and the people amongst our people amongst them, Bantu and all of those, they follow their traditions, but they're not Israelites. I mean, they're not Africans.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Read that.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The ballot decision, read.
And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Read on.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Now they say they cast lots for my people. This the sign now. Who cast lots for us? Because Africans had us in slavery, white men had us in slavery, Arabs had us in slavery, Chinese, Japanese, all of them had us in slavery. They knew that we wasn't Africans.
Right.
They knew we were not Africans.
Can I ask you something? Where does that come from?
It came from us. It's our book.
That's our book?
The Bible is our book, yes. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Bible is our book.
Right.
Give me Psalms chapter 149 verse 19.
Bring it out.
They used us to enslave us. They took our book and enslaved
You're the
us.
first person to actually answer
They
that
took our book and enslaved us, but guess what? They taught it to us wrong.
But
They taught, give me Isaiah chapter 50 verse 23, I think it is.
that book has been reworded.
It ain't been reworded. No, it ain't. I'm gonna prove it to you. Just stay here. I'm gonna prove it to you. Psalms 50 verse 21. Listen to this. Because guess what? What you saying is right. They took our book and taught us wrong. They say what? Slaves obey your masters.
It also showed me, I learned of the Hebrew language.
What is
And
that?
I noticed a lot of black people don't know of it.
What is it?
It is another description that words in here were taken from.
Okay.
16.
Read that. Psalms 50 verse 16. We're going to show you that wasn't nothing taken out of this. We're going to show you. Because guess what? We can show you out of the book.
No, what I'm saying is a lot of those words were taken from the Hebrew language.
Okay. Did the keyword of the nuggets tell us why we came over on slave ships?
Right.
No, it doesn't.
Hold on. I want you to just...
It's a manuscript just like the Ethiopian Bible.
Okay, the Ethiopian Bible has what this says in it.
It doesn't have everything.
You know?
Not all of it.
Well, some of the Apocrypha texts might not be up in here.
Yeah,
but majority of them.
They took and reworded what they wanted to and put in what they wanted and took away what they
And that's why we don't follow that. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
But unto the wicked God said.
Now he said, but unto the wicked, God said, read.
What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Who took our covenant and put it in their mouth? Who took our statutes and put it in their mouth? Who did that?
Everyone that shit.
Who?
Everyone.
Who is everyone?
With a name.
Our people was put, they took our Bible and told us, slaves obey your masters.
Right.
Galatians 3 verse 23,
Bring it out.
22. They took our book and told us what they wanted us to know about it. That's why they got slave Bibles where they only have what, Psalms and Proverbs, but it don't got Deuteronomy. It don't got what they said we the children of Israel in it.
Right, right.
They told us what they wanted us to, and guess what? If you got caught reading in slavery, what happened? You got whipped. But what happened when you got caught reading the Bible? You was killed.
Let him go. You beat.
Read that. So listen to this. I want you to listen to this. Read that.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 22.
Listen, bro. What's your name again?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Listen.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters, according to the flesh, not with service of men as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing God.
That's what they taught us in slavery, right? Now get
down to 4.
Yeah, read verse Colossians 4:1. Stop spitting on the mic.
Colossians chapter 4 and verse 1. Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal.
Did they teach us that in slavery? Read it again.
Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal.
They ain't read that to us in slavery. So what I'm showing you is they mistaught us. They taught us the wrong. They say that God loved everybody. That's not in the Bible. God don't love everybody. God has a chosen people. He don't deal with everybody.
That's right.
A reason why our ancestors came over here on slave ships, like we were trying to tell you, is because we broke God's commandments. We not African.
Right.
Africans didn't come over here on slave ships. Africans sold us into slavery because they knew who we were.
Right.
Why would you sell your own brother into? Now listen. Don't get me wrong. Africans sold other Africans into slavery for money.
And I know more so.
But they sold us into slavery because they know who we were.
I love our history. So I researched that Moors, like I have a friend that'll tell you, my people didn't come on slave ships.
He was already over
He
here.
would tell you his family was Moors. So your people were the people that enslaved the rest. Well, that
Moors
help catch.
Help catch who?
Africa.
Now, originally the Moors dealt with Islam, right? The word Moor means black, but they helped conquer Spain with the Arabs.
Yes.
And so they was mostly of Islam. Now you know that the Arabs had our people in slavery too now.
Yes, sir.
All right then. So they was following after them. They wasn't following after our customs. So all back again, they go back to us keeping God's commandments, bro. They go back to us keeping God's commandments. So we are the Israelites of the Bible.
That's right.
You gotta keep God's commandments, bro.
Right.
You wanna know what the difference is? I said, y'all. There's a lot of other dudes that try to do the same thing, but they do it wrong.
Listen, we not out here to bash our people. We trying to show you who you are according to the Bible, bro.
That's what y'all not doing.
You are Israelite. You gotta accept you are Israelite. You ain't no African.
Right.
You ain't no African, bro.
I live my life in the way of a Rasta. Rasta believe in Israelites. They believe.
Rastas, come on now.
Y'all have a lot of people have a mixed up conception of Rasta.
Rastas don't worship Rastafari. Haile Selassie.
Yes, they do.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Look, I'm gonna show you.
Wait. Do they not read from the Bible too? Also.
Yeah, but listen, Christians read from the Bible too, and they believe in white man Jesus.
Right.
Exactly.
They believe in a white man Jesus. Rastas don't believe in a white man.
But they believe in a man. He ain't came back to save them.
Right.
Even Haile Selassie himself said he not Christ.
Right.
Exactly.
So why y'all following him? Why not follow the true God? If y'all reading the Bible, why not follow the true God?
Because he made us see, we've seen things. Put it like this. How many kings and queens you know walked up to Jesus in?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
Okay, but we all were able to see kings and queens walk up to Haile Selassie.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean if he's saying he not the Messiah, and because kings and queens kissing him, what that mean?
How many people walked up and watched an animal bow down in front of them?
What that mean?
What that means? All right.
It don't mean nothing, bro.
How it doesn't?
Because what? Animals don't. Just because he bowed, the animals bow to Africans. You ain't never seen an African do a tour with lions?
They tell us Jesus did all this and did that with the animals and all kind of things, and we believe it, but we never seen it. Right?
So y'all believe in Haile Selassie?
Wait. We believe it, but we never seen it, right?
I never read a scripture where animals bow down to Jesus.
Like he had control over all of these things.
In the beginning, we had control over all of these things. Listen, Haile Selassie, what is it? Rastafari, listen, claims that Selassie is the Christ or that he is
A reincarnation.
Yeah, in a radio interview 1967, Saad said, I have heard of that idea. I also met certain Rastafarians. I told them clearly that I am a man, that I am mortal, and that they should never make a mistake assuming or pretending that a human being is emanated for a deity. So y'all shouldn't be worshiping that dude, bro. So why follow that?
This is
Why follow that? Why follow that?
why follow Jesus?
Because Jesus came to back to die for our sins. I ain't gotta see it. It's faith. It's faith.
It's faith.
It's faith.
Oh, so belief in him is not faith, but
Just
belief in him is faith.
like the Bible told us that us coming over here on
Belief in him is
slave ship.
not faith, but belief in Jesus is
When
faith.
did he prophesy that African Americans was gonna come over here on slavery?
Right.
When did he prophesy
When did
that?
Jesus prophesy that?
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
Bring it up.
Wait, Jesus wrote that, right?
Yep. Before we get that, get me Psalms 48, and I need somebody to get me, I think it's 1 Timothy 1 where it said the Spirit of Christ was in the prophets. I think it's 1 Timothy 1 and
Actually
10.
write any of those words.
I'm going to show you.
And
I'm going to show you.
Not nobody that
I'm going to
they
show
heard
you.
him tell them
Psalms
these
40
words.
verse 8. Listen to this first, bro. Read that.
Psalm 40.
Yeah, Psalms 40 and verse, no, Psalms 40 and, verse 7.
Oh, 7. Okay, Psalm chapter 40 and verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
So Christ said he came in the volume of the book. Now this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 24. Let's see. Listen, you're not listening. He said, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. Who is the me is written of?
Did he write it?
I want you to know. I want you to answer the question.
Because
I want you to answer the question. No, you can't write a book about me and tell me what I'm gonna do in the future. Can you do that?
He didn't write that.
Okay, let's see. Psalms, where you at? 1 Corinthians 1 verse 24.
Jesus wrote none of these words.
No, just
Other
24.
people wrote these words.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 24. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God.
So Christ is the power and the wisdom of God. So when anything is written of in this book, is written of by Christ. It's talking about Christ. Now you ask me, how do we know that he wrote this book? Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Because there ain't no other book prophesied us coming over here in America being sold on slave ships.
Right.
Being in the lowest communities, having the highest STD rates. All this is written in the curses that happen to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
You won't find a prophecy about World War III in no other book but the Bible.
Right. You still not
Read
telling
that.
me what Jesus wrote it.
I'm showing you what Jesus wrote. He said the Bible is written of me. You found what I was looking for?
Hold up.
Read
Written
that.
of me.
Read that.
Anybody
This
can
is
write
the
a
book of
for
1 Peter,
somebody, man.
chapter 1 and verse 11. Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Christ, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Christ and the glory that should follow.
So everybody that wrote this book had the Spirit of Christ.
Right.
So every word in this book is written of by Christ. They got the inspiration from Christ.
Right.
Every book and every chapter.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.